Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's podcast. And trust me, this is going to be one of those conversations that many of us need to have, but most of us avoid. I am Mohar Vera, a psychologist and a career coach, and joining me today is someone whom many of you already follow, Manami Ray, global career coach and job market analyst, with nearly decades of guiding professionals across the globe. And our topic for today is laid off, not left behind, real talk and strategy to bounce back after a layoff. Manami, thank you so much for joining us today. So, you often tell me that layoffs are a heavy topic, but you often say that it's not the end, it's the firewood. So, can you please elaborate on that?
Absolutely, Mohor. This is so close to my heart because every layoff headline, there is a human story, emotion, and often hidden opportunities. Let's unpack this together in this part.
So, Manami, let's start with the obvious. Everywhere we look, from tech giants to consulting firms to any other industry, layoffs are happening everywhere. So, can you share what's happening globally and most importantly, what's the reason behind it?
Absolutely, Mohor. The members are staggering as per layoffs.fyi. Over 140,000 tech professionals globally have lost jobs in just first half of 2025. But it's not just tech, finance, retail, even consulting firms like EY, Accenture, and others have announced cuts. Why? There are certain reasons behind this, Mohor. Post pandemic over hiring correction, AI and automation reshaping roles, cost cutting due to economic slowdown, investors' pressure to increase efficiency. But here's my limit. This is not personal failure, it's business realignment. And many of those laid off are highly skilled professionals. You are not alone and you are not unemployed.
Okay, beautifully portrayed, Manami. So, as a psychologist, I see that layoff takes a lot of emotional toll on the person. They suffer from depression, anxiety, and even burnout. So, it's very heartbreaking to see someone going through a layoff and they are also suffering from mental health problems. So, can you give some advice on how to handle this kind of situation?
Love that you brought this up, Mohit, because mindset is everything. Here's what I tell to my clients. Step 1. Allow yourself to feel grief, anger, fear. It's normal. Don't rush into job hunting with that weight on your shoulders. Reframe the narrative. You don't lose your job. Your role was made redundant. You still have your skills, networks, and potential. Protect your confidence. That is very important. Talk to mentors, review your achievements, and yes, stay active on LinkedIn. Silence beats self doubt. Be visible. If you are not visible, opportunity will not flood in. So please be visible.
So I love how you actually portrayed that, and this is very helpful for the people who are going through a layoff, I believe. So now it's tactical. So after the pause and after the emotions are controlled and monitored, there comes the plan. So people who are getting laid off in 2025, what is going to be your advice for them to get to do their job hunt very effectively?
Great question. The market is competitive, but also full of hidden opportunities. Here's a proven framework that I can share with you guys today in this podcast. Ah, First and most importantly, LinkedIn visibility. If you are not visible in the job market, how people will know that you are a person who is looking out for a job? They will know you were engaged yourself into 9 to 5 job. And now, where you got a time, you please focus on getting the visibility in the job market. And in the entire 100% of the job market, consider 80% of the job market into LinkedIn profile. So its visibility is very important because 80% of the talents are getting hired through LinkedIn. Optimize your LinkedIn profile, optimize your headline, create a beautiful banner which can give a shout out to your personal brand. Start posting, commenting, liking, sharing, be active in your network. Networking is the second thumb rule in this framework. If you are not networking like a human being, then probably you are losing out the biggest chunk of opportunities. 85% of the job comes through networking. I mean, this is proven in HubSpot in 2024. Instead of, hey, I need a job, try, hi, this is my name, I admire your work in this field, I'm exploring new opportunities in this, would love your insights. And the third pillar of this framework is tailor your application. Mass application don't work. ATS rejects them. Customize your resume with keywords from the JDs. The most important pillar of this entire framework is upskill and strategically try to understand the need of the market and accordingly choose your course of upskill. Get the certification done in shorter in shorter period. And last but not the least, explore your contract or project roles. Many companies prefer agile hiring, contract gigs, keep your skills fresh and your bills being paid. This is the framework to follow while you are being laid off this job.
Amazing, Manam. So, alright, Manam, let's build up some energy and let's do something fun. So, I know we have both heard the myth that is floating around regarding layoffs and job search and etc. So, ready for a rapid fire now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So, I'm gonna say some myth and you are gonna say the reality. Okay. So, the first myth is if you have been laid off, recruiters won't take you seriously.
That's absolutely wrong. Because people who are being laid off, recruiters are well aware of the fact that these people are quite serious about their job hunting and also eager to join as soon as possible. So, laid off candidates often seen as the most serious, loyal, and immediate joiner.
Okay. So the myth number 2 is it's better to hide the layoff and pretend you are still working.
Honesty is always been respected. Frame your situation positively on LinkedIn and during it. Transparency builds trust.
Yeah, that's true. So the myth number 3 is no one hiring. The job market is dead.
Oh, selective hiring is happening, especially in AI and tech development, green energy, healthcare and life sciences, digital marketing, project management, finances and risk. So, one fact is that even during downtown, niche and critical roles always stays in demand.
Okay. Moving on to myth number 4, you should apply to as many jobs as possible. It's a numbers game.
Oh, spray and pray doesn't work anymore there. Customized, focused application paired with networking yields far better results. ATS system reject generic resumes instantly.
Moving on to myth number 5. So, if you are over 40 or 50, you won't get hired after a layoff.
Oh, age bias exists. Yes, I agree. Age bias exists in the job market, but companies also value experiences, leadership, and stability. With strategic personal branding and networking, seasoned professionals do land great roles.
So, myth number 6 is the best way to job search is through online portals only.
Over 85% of the jobs are filled through networking, referrals, or direct outreach, not quotas. This is already given in HubSpot 2024. Online applications are only one piece of the puzzle.
So moving on to myth number 7. So I will just take a break now and jog on later when the market improves.
The longer the gap, harder it gets to explain. Even if you rest, stay visible. Volunteer, consult, build your network, keep your skills sharp.
So myth number 8 is AI is replacing job. There's no point trying in tech or another industry.
AI is reshaping jobs, not replacing anyone in the market. New roles in AI development, technical AI, prompt engineering, and AI project management are booming now.
Okay. So I'm gonna throw a bonus myth there. So if I have been laid off, my confidence should take a hit. That's normal.
Your confidence comes from your skills, experience, and potential, not your employment status. A layoff doesn't shrink your capability. It's a external event, not your identity.
Wow, Manami, I really like how you flipped those limiting beliefs, and I hope everyone who is watching this are taking it.
Absolutely. If there's one thing to remember, don't let outdated beliefs limit you to bounce back. The job market may have changed, but your value hasn't.
So, Manami, for those who are watching this video or this podcast, and those who are feeling hopeless and stuck, what will be your closing message to them?
Okay, I'll just say this. A layoff feels like rejection, but it's often redirection. In my coaching, I have seen people land better roles, more aligned, more fulfilling because they use this time to pause, rebrand, and act strategy. So take a breath, build your LinkedIn presence, nurture your network, sharpen your skills. The next opportunity is out there, but you have got to meet it with confidence.
That's amazing. Thank you, Manami, for joining us today. It was very insightful. And for everyone who is watching, if it resonated with you, then feel free to share it with someone who might need to hear this and it will help. If you have any kind of question, you can drop down in the comments and you can reach out both of us through LinkedIn. Stay visible, stay strategic, and as Manami said, a layer does not define you, but your next move does. And thank you so much again for joining us, Manami, and thank you so much everyone for watching. And wishing you all clarity, confidence, and success. Thank you so much.